ENQUIRES have just released patch number 7 for Sons of the Forest, and this patch comes with some absolutely amazing things, including a rifle, brand new animal trophies, drivable golf buggies, dedicated servers, frogs, frogs, and loads more. If you are a fan of Sons of the Forest, subscribe to the channel, stick around for much more Sons content. We have plenty more to come. We upload Sons of the Forest content regularly every Thursday at 9 PM UK time, and we have other content every day of the week. So if you're a fan of survival games, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and stick around for much more. Now, let's jump in and check out patch number 7 for Sons of the Forest. Hey everyone, this patch adds a new boss battle along with a new cutscene to the end of the game, as well as drivable golf carts, a rifle which can be found in a cave, and frogs that sit on lily pads and chirp, which is really quite cute, and the ability to chop heads off dead animals and use them as wall decorations, a bunch of stone building improvements, and loads more stuff. As always, please continue to post your bug reports and feedback in the discussions area of the community hub, which you all know where that is. That is on Steam. If you do want their Steam link or any of their other socials, head down into the description down below. All of that stuff is down there. And whilst you're down there, mine's down there too. Check it out. So for new features, we've got loads of stuff. First things first is the new end boss battle and cutscene, which we'll have a video later on showing just that. I don't want to put that in this in case people haven't got there just yet. I don't want any spoilers for that. But they've also introduced dedicated servers, drivable golf carts, a brand new rifle, which, by the way, the rifle is actually really, really good. It is so smooth, it works so nicely, and it's good for hunting birds if you're a good shot, which I am not, as you can see. And obviously decorative frogs, animal head trophies, which for these animal head trophies, they are cool. There is every single one that you can think of up there, and they're really easy to build as well. You just go into your book. All it requires is a stick and the actual animal head. Place the stick in the wall and then place the animal head on said stick. So very nice, very cool, and it's a good way to show off your home, and especially if you are into the hunting style of the game and the sort of living off the land rather than eating the MREs and the canned stuff, then it's going to be a cool way for you to decorate your base and make it feel very sort of homely and hunterish, shall we say. They've also added stone doorways, struts, windows, and pillar detached placements. So loads of new stone improvements to the building system. I've had a little bit of a play with this. Quite good, works nice. I couldn't quite get the door right, but it does work. So nice new way, especially if you want to build a stone base and make it look like a sort of old school castle, then you're going to be able to do that now. I do like the way that they've done stone building in this one. It looks really, really smart. Alongside that, they've added window shutters and a stone holder. So finally, we don't have to run around and collect loads of random stones. We've got a big old holder which we can plonk everything in, set Calvin off, and get him to do all of your dirty deeds. Alongside that, they've updated the environment on the eastern side of the map with more streams, waterfalls, lakes, ponds, cannibal villages, rope bridges, and loads more. Which the new eastern side of the map looks very, very good. It's very open. There's loads more stuff going on there. Beforehand, obviously, there wasn't too much. It was more the end game stuff, and everything else was sort of on the bottom end of the map. So it was great. Don't get me wrong. That bottom end of the map is very heavily populated. There's a lot going on down there. But now they're starting to add more to that eastern side too. So very excited for that. Alongside that, they've added new story pickups. So the story pickups are quite cool. I have done a video before on the actual storyline itself, and I do think that they added a little bit too much of the main story in way too early. So I'm glad that they're sort of incorporating a little bit more of the story into things now. Alongside that as well, and in addition to the food system that we had in one of the latest updates, we now have a dirty and clean water system, where drinking dirty water will take off a little bit of your health, and you will have to clean water to actually drink it. So I like that. It adds to the realism quite a lot. Now, there's loads of other minor improvements too, but also there's over 60 fixes in this one. The amount of fixes that they are pushing out is absolutely insane. There's, what, at minimum 40 odd in every single update, which is brilliant. These guys are smashing this out, and this is how an early access title should be done. And I love it. Hats off to the team. Absolutely insane how they're doing this. But for improvements, we got loads of cool stuff. So things like throwing stones to that it will now apply damage, which I like that. That's good. In the middle of something, you can just whack a stone at a cannibal if you really, really want to, which, yeah, I mean, if it works, it ain't stupid, right? And then for the people that use zip lines, like everywhere, I've seen some people's worlds and there's just zip lines absolutely insane. It looks like a bloody spider's web. But it's also very cool and very functional. You can now add them to any stones or any length of log rather than just full logs, which I like that idea. And especially if you're going for that stone building base, you're not going to have just an out-of-place log sticking up, which is cool. There's loads of improvements along those lines. So some other things like adding cat food visuals, wall shelves will now store cooking pots, Kelvin can finish building stone fireplace, improved the looks of burning sticks and materials, improved the looks of water, improved performance of trees in winter, improved stone and rock text localization, cannibal winter clothes will burn when the bodies are burned, collected and added to backpack texts will now be picking up items is now localized, added LOD support items in storage holders that will disable when far away, loads and loads of other stuff like that. The fixed issues with armor pieces on shelves having expense scaled mesh colliders, which I don't know what that means, if I'm honest. I'm not gonna lie, I'm no techie man at all. Adjusted duck landing spots on water because some of them were landing overland. Repairing floors no longer reorders its planks, which is brilliant, and that makes life so much easier. It's now easier to place furniture in crowded areas, which it is. It is a lot easier now than what it was beforehand. It used to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but now it's much better. Improved player on fire visuals, which, I mean, to be honest, I don't think that's something that I want to see, because if you're on fire, then you're probably doing something wrong. But they've added idle variations to ducks and increased drinking and eating rate when on lakes. They've added loads of new tutorials as well to the book system, which is good for mainly stone buildings. But they added loads and loads of tutorials there in the last one. So if you were struggling a little bit with your building towards the start of the game, check out the books now, because they've added loads of cool stuff in there, which will really, really help. Fish on spears will now fall off if you throw or put away the spear. Armor racks only allow single user to interact with them at any time. Hot springs to some mountain areas. Blood splat has been optimized, and they've fixed loads of cave entrances with shimmering density seen through the entrances from distance. Improved lava impact visuals, set up stone beam and pillar electric wire elements. Pillar detachment now works with any combination of log quarters or stones. So loads and loads of cool stuff like that. And then with balancing changes, they've drinking dirty water will cause a small amount of health damage, which I've said already. So you now will need to boil water or collect in a rain collector for clean water. Added custom gain settings to allow players to toggle pausing of the world sim when inventory. I did not know that, but that is actually a really, really cool feature, which I will definitely use, because it's very annoying being in your inventory and getting attacked all the time. Pausing in inventory now defaults to false in hard survival. Oh, wow, okay. Demon boss reduced health and damage. Some attacks now have longer cooldowns, and it's increased its damage against structures. Okay, wow. Additional ammo and health pickups to the corridor before the gold room, and added rifle ammo chance to ammo cases, and double strength of stone structures. I mean, we got there in the end, right? The golden armor now reduces incoming non-dynamic damage by 30%. So damage from demons is still going to be pretty damn tough. But for anything that isn't a demon, it is now reduced by 30%, which is good, which is very, very good. And loads of fixes, like I said. If you do want to see all of the fixes, there's over 60 of them, including normal and audio fixes. So I'm not going to go into those, but if you do want to see them, head over to their Steam page. I'll post the changelog in the description down below if you do want to check that out for yourself. For now, we're going to wrap that one up there. We'll have plenty more Sons of the Forest content coming throughout the evening and into tomorrow. I've been Wired. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon with some more Sons of the Forest.